Gosh, you can hear it hit the berm after I stopped shooting. That thing is a ton of fun to shoot, and it is so soft shooting and so quiet. I could have totally not worn ears for that. Hey everybody, Rob Orgel with Silencer Syndicate. In this video, I wanted to take a look at the Broad River Tactical 9mm upper. Now you saw in one of our shorts earlier that we were beginning to test and start to have a lot of fun with this system. Let me first explain how you can purchase one and then the experiences that we've had with it so far. So when you order it, it comes like this. Obviously I added an optic to this guy, but it comes just like this. This is the CAR-15, CAR-15 SD, and it has, and I'll try to get you some B-roll where you can see the ports inside the barrel, and basically stealing the concept of the 9mm MP5 SD where there are ports inside the barrel. Now this scrubs speed out of a supersonic round, so you can use 115 or 124 grain 9mm ammo instead of 147 grain ammo, and then it will drop it down to subsonic speeds organically, so that you don't have to choose your ammunition specifically for your suppressor. And then I grabbed my SD suppressor. This suppressor was by D3 LLC. I believe now they call themselves Ronin Arms, and I haven't got to work with some of the new stuff they're making, but I know that when Mike Lamb was running that, it was a great source of all things MP5. The new stuff, hopefully I get some hands-on time with soon, and I'll be able to attest to the same, but until then, I don't know. I've just got this guy, and then the HTA, which is the high-tech suppressors. That's the suppressor that Broad River Tactical had recommended, and the reason they recommended it was because it was user serviceable. My suppressor is not user serviceable. Also, I think this is a little bit lighter. The charging handle, this is the next level armament charging handle. I like it because it's so oversized, and then it uses the radial delay bolt system. And I think that's one of the big secrets that makes it so quiet, is that there's a longer unlocking process, unlike some of the MP5s. So you've got the SD suppressor, which has a lot of suppressor volume. You've got it scrubbing speeds down to subsonic before it gets to the end of the gun, or the end of the barrel, and it's using that first chamber where it's bleeding off to absorb a lot of that concussion. Next, I used just an AR15 pistol lower. Now there's a Geisley G2S and a couple other nifty features, but this is just a standard buffer. I didn't even use an H buffer, an H1, or a pistol buffer. This is all just standard parts. Then I snap them together, and magically I have basically an MP5 SD. Now I already have an MP5 SD. I've got another one on the way for testing, and we'll do some head-to-head testing on both the different types of MP5 SDs, also the different suppressors. However, knowing that I already have one, I actually like shooting this one a lot, maybe even more than those other MP5s. And that has to do with how quiet it is and how low recoil it is. Now this is the CMMG 9mm magazine, and surprisingly, this thing does hold 30 rounds of 9mm, and it drops right into the standard AR15 lower, so I don't need to do any of those silly adapters. I think I and everyone else who's having the opportunity to shoot this is blown away. It's something you truly have to experience because it's just so soft shooting and so quiet. All right, if you like this content, as always, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to see more host videos about the different types of suppressor systems and the different weapons that suppress well and don't suppress well, look forward to those in our future videos. And as always, share with a friend, and we'll see you in the comments.